And welcome back, everybody, to the Nerd Paradise podcast with your hosts. So, the next topic we're going to talk about will lead into a surprise announcement we have at the end of this video. Unfortunately, I'm still baiting you guys. Well, screw you. Listen to the end of this if you want to hear what's going on. So, what we're going to talk about is internet celebrity and how these days a high amount of people that us nerds really idolize and want to even be like, hence why at some level we're doing this podcast, is the fact that we want to get famous online. Because these days, celebrity outside of online, it's either you're an actor or you're famous just for being like stupid or just useless to the world. I.e., Jersey Hill,
Jersey Shore,
whatever,
housewives or whatever. Also, don't forget musicians; they're celebrities too.
Yes, but I count them in with actors as people that have talent.
Yes, people who, like, credible people in the media.
Yeah. There's a credible,
and then their own media.
And then there's those that you are completely incredulous about why they're on TV. Like those housewives shows are just, why is it that this is on TV that people watch bitchy middle-aged women bitch about how they have too much money?
Yeah,
how is that entertainment?
I can't begin to go on about it.
But anyways, what we're talking about is internet celebrity here, where just the average kind of person with just either just a small bit of talent or just some tech knowledge or anything can become a hit online and garner fans and even make a profit out of it and make their own career out of it. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be talking about various things from reviewers to bloggers to abridgers to anything in between.
Yeah, and there are plenty of ways.
Just people who just want to do their own little slapstick comedy.
Yeah, people that get famous on YouTube are very big about that. Now, say whatever you want and feel however you feel about Justin Bieber, but he got discovered over YouTube from, I believe, Ellen DeGeneres got him started. Don't quote me on that.
No, not Ellen DeGeneres.
I think it was Charisse when she did it.
Yeah, it's one of those Usher.
Usher discovered it.
Usher and Justin Timberlake were fighting to.
Yeah, that was a little bit of war for him.
I know. I'm pretty sure.
Essentially, I think at that point, young Bieber should have realized that you're not a person; you're a tool for these two.
Yeah. So,
but he didn't.
Whatever you Cleveland show episode where he's just, someday he'll be a real boy.
Yeah. So, however you feel on the guy, I guess you could almost say now.
He is 18.
Yeah, he got started from posting stuff on the internet, on YouTube, and now he's an internationally loved star. So
loved being used lightly if you simply Google his name in an image search.
It depends because
it depends.
He has his fan base.
He does, but in terms of on the internet itself.
Yeah, the internet
has pretty much lampooned him.
There's a big divide of the hardcore fans and of people that just talk shit.
It's like what Harvey says. Even though there is a huge community that does bash him, I for one don't care for his music, but I don't really go for the whole let's bash him online because I don't really care for that.
Oh yeah, no, I don't hate the kid. I hate his music with a fiery passion because it's something that should have died in the 90s, but as a kid himself, kudos on his success, kudos on him doing something with his life. But honestly, kid, Bieber, if you want to have any career after your voice finally stops fluctuating and they get too lazy to auto-tune you, please start figuring out some more mature music, something that actually appeals to a wide range of audience than teen girls. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's my tip to you if you ever hear this, Bieber. Okay, if you want a career later on in your life, expand your horizons because right now your music is essentially going to be the same as something like Vanilla Ice or Rick Astley. You're going to be more or less a one-hit wonder.
He's one thing I'll say, not one of the artists that I would cringe when someone mentions that he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Like anywhere outside of Canada, someone talks about Nickelback being from here. I have a soul tremor. Same deal with Avril Lavigne. But that's my own personal views and experience, and I'm not going to get too hard into that.
To be honest, I tolerate them, and there are certain of their music that I can enjoy if the mood is right. But I still accept that there have been worse celebrities that have come out of Canada. So
yes,
I don't really hate on them.
Yeah, my issue is that they're renowned celebrities from Canada who are well known that they're from Canada. Let's say I would be stoked if Billy Talent became a huge name in the U.S. That's just me.
The only time, I love Billy Talent, but I haven't heard much of them lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anyways, we're not here to talk about musicians.
Tangent.
Yeah, we're not here to talk about musicians.
Back to internet celebrities.
Yeah, internet celebrity, the celebrity itself, the whole idea of it, of becoming famous online.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could list off examples. I mean, you've got your comedians from...
Yeah, your comedians, your musicians, your reviewers.
Yeah, look at the actors on Funny or Die.
Yeah.
There are people who do the college
humor site itself,
sketches and everything.
If I'm not mistaken, there was a girl that was on who was on YouTube that actually got into being part of the Mad TV cast.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
I forget her name though, but yeah, Mark's right about that. But yeah, and there's some really big names out there that many people know about and go to conventions regularly, have millions upon millions of fans, and make money out of it, and careers and enterprises out of it even.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one example that people on the internet really know and really have accepted is thatguywiththeglasses.com. Created by Doug Walker, his brother Rob Walker, and other friends of his from college and such, that just came together and put up their own style of comedy to create a site where they have people that do just general reviews of things of pop culture. Movies, comics, anime, manga, music, what have you. And these are all really funny people with their own talents. Everyone's got their own taste in comedy there, their own little flair to it. And everyone on that site makes money off of that because of their videos. Mm-hmm. Every hit they get, they make money off of.
Yeah, they put out merchandise that fans love because it's something they can physically have when they identify with this person. That's the thing with internet celebrity is it's important to actually put out physical merchandise because it's not like you can go out and just buy their album or buy a t-shirt with their stuff. It gets to the point where if you have something for people to buy, they can latch onto that. Like one person who's pretty well known online now that I want to plug and give my kudos to is one person I want to plug is Ali Brosh, the creator of the blog Hyperbole and a Half.
Yes, who is releasing a book soon, or has she already?
She's working on the book right now, as far as I can tell. She hasn't done a lot of updates because she's dealing with writing the book, her own personal problems and things going on, and her substandard lifestyle because she's still working on getting the funds from fans and everything. But
so if you're a fan, feel free to support her because the more you support her, the faster she can get this book out.
Mm-hmm. And
then you also have to take the good with the bad too. You got good internet celebrities, you got bad internet celebrities. You can,
mm-hmm.
I mean, I got lots you can list off. I mean, There's one that's glaring at me right now in my mind, and you guys may not like him. I generally dislike him because of why he's famous.
Oh.
Perez Hilton.
Oh, he doesn't count anymore as an internet celebrity.
No?
Sorry, he doesn't. He's become far too famous in the celebrity kind of circles for him to be counted as an internet celebrity.
Yeah, but he started out as one.
He started out, but we're sticking to people that are just famous online. Okay, we're not talking about those that have gone on to other medias.
Well,
because at that point they're exposed to a whole different group of people.
It is important to note that some people break it just beyond internet celebrity and can actually expand into other media.
Yes, but in this case, I want to focus on those that are successful because of the internet and are on the internet. I don't want to talk about those that have gone beyond, because it's those that end up being hit or miss. It's not the ones that are just online that we're talking about. Because the ones that are just online, if you're bad, you're pretty much just ignored anyways. It's the ones that are good that people know about.
Or you also got people like, I forgot the guy's, Tay-Zonde.
No idea.
Chocolate Rain. You don't know
Oh,
that?
yes, that
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, Tay-Zonde.
Yeah.
And then you got...
What about him? Well, there's nothing wrong with him.
Well, in a way, it's just like the way he's being, like the way he got his internet celebrity is just, you know, he's famous for. I mean, he's a good singer, but like
but Mark, that's a whole other thing. That's more or less of a meme, though. He became a meme.
Yeah,
and that's different than a celebrity, because you're more famous for one little thing that people can make fun of. I want to focus on people that actually put in regular content and effort into their things.
Yeah, the Chocolate Rain guy, I would say, is more of an infamy thing rather than celebrity.
Yeah.
That's how I would view it.
Same thing with the Numa guy.
Yeah.
Well,
anyone that appears on...
but he also... That guy also got some
Let's
good...
draw the line thing. Anything that could potentially appear on Tosh.0 doesn't count.
Or the soup.
Yeah.
Another person I find is good that... does funny picture blogs and comics and stuff is Matthew Inman, the guy behind the Oatmeal.
Yeah,
I find that stuff hilarious. He's really good.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, that's another thing we forgot to mention, of course, webcomics.
Yeah.
That in itself. While you don't see the artists' faces online a lot, but they still are famous through what they put online, as in essentially daily comics that people can read and follow and just are fun. I mean, some of the kinds that me and Harvey follow constantly are things like
questionable content,
Jeff
Shock.
Manly guys doing manly things.
It's done by the person gives their name Koala Squid.
Yeah.
Now, I feel bad I don't follow it anymore, but I used to be heavily into Control Alt Delete, and
I still follow Control Alt Delete. It's still good. There's Dr. McNinja, of course.
There's Axe Cop.
Yeah. There is Misfile, which is one of the few still black and white webcomics out there, along with Mega Tokyo, which is more of a manga format kind of thing, except you don't read it left to right. It's whatever.
Yeah, there's a big following.
It's normal comic style.
Yeah, but
like
it's manga drawn.
Western comic style.
Yeah. There's a big following for Girl Genius.
Yes, there's Girl Genius. Other ones include one that really I hope the artist starts updating more often instead of just once a week would be a comic called Girl Power, which is about female superheroes. It's really fun. The main character is a complete spaz, and I just love her. Then there's
that's different from Empowered, right?
Yeah, it's different from Empowered. Let's see what other webcomics are there that really stand out. For someone that does a really good computer animation kind of comic, check out Dreamland Chronicles. That's a really good one. It's all like the kind of Pixar CGI kind of comic, though. That's really well done. There's for those of you that are just like in the limbo of your life, a really good comic for you guys to read would be Between Failures. Updates 3 times a week. Just Google it. You'll find it. Anything we mention here, we're going to be mentioning a lot, so we may not just want to just fill up the description with all these links. It would be preferable just Google these names as they come up. We don't want to have to fill up our whole description with dozens upon dozens of links.
There was another one I wanted to mention, but unfortunately I can't remember the name. But I had a coworker, and her fiance is the creator of this comic, but unfortunately...
and of course, a really big Canadian one. Wow, I almost forgot. Least I Could Do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Least I Could Do. Made by Ryan Sommer from Montreal, Canada. It is a webcomic that can hold the record for never having missed an update. In its entire run, it has never missed an update. And it updates daily. Okay, daily update, never missed a run. And Ryan Sommer himself also writes two other webcomics. Number one being LFG, Looking for Group, which is a fantasy kind of comic that for in a fantasy world where you got, elfish swordsman, undead warlock, orc healer, Tauren fighter.
Yeah, while we're on that, there's also the Guild.
Yes, there's the Guild. And the last bit of thing from Ryan Sommer would be his personal bashing of the comic industry itself, The Gutters, which is a funny 3-day-a-week update where he just makes fun of various news in comics or various little tidbits in comics that just doesn't make sense. That's the one series of his where he writes, but the artists are new every single update. And he gets actual people from comics to do the artwork for it.
Sweet.
Yeah. And it's all really funny stuff. Mark, you've been rather quiet.
Well, it's as much as I do enjoy some of the videos you guys show me. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of detached from the subject because I kind of try to detract myself from that. For me, I'm more of the. I like to watch anime. I like to watch like TV shows and movies. Mm-hmm. That's my sort of geekdom.
Okay.
In my sense.
I like those things too, and I like the internet stuff too.
It's just I don't find myself to read or have the time for one to read and watch the internet stuff unless one of you guys tell me
or you could just use your phone.
Well,
and ladies and gentlemen, just a little quick update for you all. Mark finally got himself a smartphone.
Well,
about damn time.
Well, they've been harping on it about me, but mostly Matt.
Enough of the side note, but yeah, Mark doesn't have as much passion into this as me and Harvey do.
I like some of the guys they've shown me,
but he won't go out of his way to find him himself. Which is
why I follow lots of the Nostalgia Critic for one.
Yeah.
That because
more on
I really enjoy his work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which Mark, you should be aware that he has a new video every Wednesday.
Yes.
An internet celebrity, someone I've talked about before, Lacey Green. She does the YouTube show Sex Plus. It's a very positive outlook and talking about different aspects of sexuality and gender and equality and all these things. Yeah. And
it's like that old lady show that's on, except it's an attractive girl.
And there's a whole lot about her being attractive, and people think that detracts from the message. But if you actually watch her stuff, it's fully comprehensible. It's good, and
she's not some kind of slut that's just talking about how sex is great.
Yeah, it's funny. She actually has a video talking about slut shaming.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's
really
there's
a difference between the slut that I was just referring to and the slut that people refer to in the slut walk we had here last year.
Contextually, yes. Yeah. That is. That's specifically going out against the slut shaming.
When I mean by slut, I mean essentially a whore.
Okay. So one really big thing for her that's semi-recent is she got contacted by Planned Parenthood to actually work with some of their online forums and everything, and have programs running to positively educate youth about sex things. And it's really great.
Which is good considering that there are still way too many states that try going through an abstinence-only education, and God, does that not work?
Yeah, one of the best counter policies I've heard proposed so far is when people were going on the personhood issue, and they were saying that this conception starts as soon as the zygote is formed. This senator, I think, is moving to pass a bill where
every sperm is sacred. Yeah.
Yes. So if a man ejaculates sperm anywhere but inside a woman's vagina, he is breaking the law.
Yeah.
And then these
it's a joke.
I know, but and so these people are saying, "Oh my God, you can't be doing this. It's a man's body. It's his choice." And then they're talking about, "Oh well, what about with
a woman's body?
Oh well, that's something else." Like it's
the same thing, people.
I have been following this, but I did just watch it last night. Bit they did on the Colbert Report, which was very, very apt on talking about it. It was pretty.
No, one of the best arguments against abstinence-only education is one of the person that still to this day supports it, and it's just funny that she does. Miss Sarah Palin, whose unwed teenage daughter had a child with a boyfriend who's no longer in the picture.
Mm-hmm. Wedlock.
Out of it. Yeah, so see?
Yeah.
One of the most popular conservatives, and I use popular lightly in this case, in the past few years, who still to this day touts abstinence only. Miss Palin, if you had taken the time to show your daughter what a condom was, you wouldn't be a grandma.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting off tangent again.
Yeah, we are. Sorry. I just really hate conservatives.
I kind of waited for you guys to finish before I actually said anything.
Well, Mark, you're the director. You're supposed to direct us. All right.
It's very considerate of you, Mark.
Yeah. Anyways, you know what? Let's just get straight back on topic and go with a source that gives me tons of laughs every week. That guy with the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I like most of their stuff. I really love the Nostalgia Critic and the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah. I personally love the Nostalgia Critic himself, who's the one that started it all, really. Doug Walker. Funny guy, really great reactions.
Very
really
good at over-the-top delivery.
Yeah, very spirited about it. Like, this is the kind of guy that I want to meet. I really hope I can this summer at Con Bravo. Meet him, talk to him. I would love to get his autograph.
We're coming for you, Doug.
Other people I love from the site, Noah Antweiler, a.k.a. the Spoony one. The guy is...
Yeah, you showed me some of him. I really enjoy his work.
Yeah, the guy is hilarious. He's over the top himself. He really does a great job with his videos. His reactions are great. His voice gets all high pitched when he's and going really into a rant about something is amazing. And I love his Counter Monkey stuff. If you're a tabletop gamer, check that stuff out. He has some great stories to tell about his tabletop gaming stuff, tips about tabletop gaming, from being a player to a dungeon master to somebody just trying to get into it. Take a listen. It's all fun. It's all funny. One of the stories is just going to leave you completely shocked, mind you, but yeah. And then, of course, I like Lewis himself, Linkara, who reviews comics. His stuff is more like nitpicky, where he picks out the true flaws of the works, but he still does so in a comedic way. And I love his yearly storyline in his comics, because they are all in his videos. They're always throwbacks to various things from our childhood. Like his last storyline focused on Missing No.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, where he did a throwback to it of what if Missing No, the thing itself, became its own entity and started to corrupt the multiverse.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. He did a great thing where he had to fight Missing No itself.
What?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So that was a really fun storyline. He does a really great job with it. Other people from the site, you have Angry Joe, who does video game reviews. I get a lot of the info I got for the Mass Effect stuff from his videos. Great videos, really fun, and you can see the passion in it. Angry Joe and the Angry Joe Army, really fun. You have Phalis, who's Canadian, and he does reviews of horror movies. His style is a bit more subdued than the others on the site. He's not as over the top, but you can tell he's a big Doctor Who fan, and a lot of his skit stuff is influenced by that. Let's see, you have Owen Citizen, Kyle, who does art house movie reviews, and he shows either the good ones, like Angels in America, or the bad ones, which there's too many to list, really. You've got the Cinema Snob, who reviews exploitation films, be it sexploitation, Nazi-exploitation, gore-exploitation. Just exploitation films that are just way to the extreme. And he plays the role of a snobbish film reviewer who has to review these things as his job. And really, really fun stuff. on his site, he also does over the summer midnight screening reviews where he and his friends go start filming themselves in the car right after they've seen the midnight screening of whatever movies came out that week. Hilarious reactions to some of his friends that he forces to go to crappy movies. One that I recommend is... No, two of them actually. One, I recommend seeing the video for when he sent his friends to go see Mr. Popper's Penguins. And the other one to watch the video of when he sent his friends to watch the Smurfs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could have sworn they were ready to kill him. And then there's a couple of other people on the site, some lesser names. One person that I have mentioned before on the podcast, who's newer to the site, is Nash, who does What the Fuck Is Wrong With You? Hilarious stuff. Live show.
I love his stuff.
Yeah. Live show for Radio Dead Air with him himself is 9 p.m. on Mondays, 9 p.m. our time zone, Eastern. 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. What the Fuck Was Wrong With You live at 11:30. But stick around for the whole show. It's a fun listen if you have the time and if you have the bandwidth on your internet provider.
Yeah. For a good basic idea of what the show is like, for anyone who's familiar with the segment on the Tonight Show, headlines, where they look at different headlines that are either stupid or misspelled. They take that, except they look up news articles of things that make you say, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I love the fact that every time he has something that blows his mind, he goes into like this little bubble, like where he just like covers his eyes and just like, what is going on with the world, kind of looking.
Yeah, there's one story that I'm going to tweet to him as soon as I get home that I read in the paper today. Bear with me, it starts horrible, but man abandons puppies and mother inside his luggage. Horrible, yes, but he got caught almost right away, and you know why? Because the luggage still had the tag on it with his address.
And his name and all of his information.
Yeah. His address, his name, and his home phone number.
Geez.
Fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh,
What the fuck is wrong with you, sir?
Swift justice is always good.
Yes.
So
everyone brings their own little contributions to the site, and occasionally they come together for collaborations and stuff like that, or in their 1-year anniversary where they all come together. Now, speaking of collaborations, there's one that
there's another site that is now a little bit affiliated with that guy with the glasses.
Yeah,
and
just
it's Screw Attack. They have a lot of different segments and submissions on there. One thing that we follow is called Death Battle, and it takes characters from games and TV shows, a lot of cartoons.
I love Death Battle.
And it pits the two characters against each other and sees which one would win in a death battle, and that's really cool.
My favorite video, without any surprise, is Rainbow Dash against Starscream. Rainbow Dash wins completely. She eats him.
Now, one of the very big and well-known contributors to ScrewAttack.com
is the one and only
Brento Floss, a.k.a. Brent Black.
Yes, a person who created online the With Lyrics series.
Yes.
Where he
goes around and he takes the old video game themes from mostly SNES games, or NES games.
Mostly Nintendo.
SNES.
Let's just say Nintendo.
Yeah, a lot of old school Nintendo. And he reimagines it. Like, if this song, this music had lyrics to it, what would it sound like? And that's his whole basis. And he goes through and he...
And please do not point out that some of the songs he does have lyrics. Okay, one, he's sick of that, and two, he does lyrics that are for comedic purposes, people, okay?
Yes, this is how things play out in his head that he thinks other people will appreciate.
I've seen the one where it was actually featured on G4, and it was the one where it was Lou Rawls, and I forget which one. I think it was for Mario?
He had some Mario flicks.
Yeah.
He's done Zelda's one of his big hits. Tetris
is probably his first one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his Legend of Zelda's really good.
Yeah. Sorry, ladies, if the Tetris one gets your panties in a bunch, but he's right.
Don't worry. All of us also enjoy Tetris.
Yeah.
I think I love Tetris.
Yeah, and as last I checked, we don't have uteruses.
Mm-mm.
No, he's just having fun. Why are you guys?
Oh yeah. He obviously the guy is very good at doing the jerk act.
Yeah, he does the jerk act, but honestly, if you see him like when he's not in his act, he's a nice guy, and
he's great. He's down to earth. He's gotten a lot of success combining like nerding over gaming
and music.
Yes, and music.
Yeah. And probably one of the more popular things he's done that's probably introduced a lot more people to him, to his stuff lately, of course, is his collaboration with the Nostalgia Critic, the Moulin Rouge review. Google that shit. Nostalgia Critic Moulin Rouge review. Awesome stuff. It's a whole musical review. All music written by Brentafloss himself.
It's dynamite.
Sung by people from the site.
It was good, and I loved it. It was just hilarious, the whole thing. It was
it's just laugh out loud.
I
fun.
couldn't stop.
It's one of my favorite Nostalgia Critic videos.
You really have to sink your teeth into it.
Yeah, it's really funny. Everyone's reactions are perfect.
Why? I saw that subtlety. Why?
Did I miss a pun?
Yes, you did. It's already gone and passed. We're not revisiting that moment.
I gotta learn to be a little more discreet and just let it go over your guys' heads.
It's not gonna go over my head because I can catch it.
That's funny because I think he's the short one.
Fuck you.
But
so what?
That topic of Brentafloss.
One thing Brentafloss has done is he's taken the videos he's done online of his with lyrics series, and he's made it into an actual CD people that could buy called "What If This CD Had Lyrics," which it's a full amalgamation of 20 tracks of his,
all done with full instruments in this case.
Yes, he plays instruments in a lot of them. He collaborates with other people that play the music for it, and right now he's actually working on another CD,
Bits of Me.
Yes.
Which he just recently released the video for pre-orders. Starting today, you can pre-order the CD through his YouTube page. The links are all there. Just Google Brentafloss. You will find it right away.
And we were fortunate enough. He sent out through his different social media asking for people to talk to him and interview to promote the new CD.
Yeah, if you have a podcast, contact him at his email, and he will try and arrange an interview with you. Yeah. So the big news that we've been hinting at...
The whole reason why we've been
talking about this...
Brentafloss for the past, 20 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Is that next week, on Wednesday, we have an interview with Brentafloss himself for our podcast.
Live on Skype.
Yeah, live via Skype.
Well, our podcast won't be broadcast
live. We won't be broadcasting live, but it will be recorded live.
Now, I'm excited for this because this will be our first interview.
Yeah, and for our first interview, I think it's a really dynamite start.
Yeah, we really hit the jackpot with this, and we thank you, Brent Black. We thank you very much for this opportunity.
Yes, we do. For one, you're going to be helping us get our feet wet in the whole interviewing field.
Yeah.
And it's honestly, I think it's great to be able to reach out to and talk to someone who has gotten so successful in this internet community for doing nerdy stuff.
Yeah, but not only that, but for Brent himself, we'll be able to expose him to people that we know that may not know him. Mm-hmm. So that listen to our podcast, the few of you that do right now.
Yeah, our
our friends and stuff that may not know Brentafloss will listen to the interview, be intrigued, and look at Brentafloss's stuff and want even more, and will buy a CD even.
Yeah, we're based out of Toronto, so this is a Canadian podcast, so it might be...
I don't know, are we going to be his first Canadian interview?
I don't know about that, but...
Not sure if we're that lucky, but...
We might be his first card-carrying Canadian interview.
That'd be cool, though. I mean...
Well, he'll tell us if we are the first. Like, if we're popping his Canadian cherry.
like how he's popping our interview cherry.
Yes.
The Northmen will be meeting the Norsemen, and then we'll be all good.
Yes.
So, I'm excited for it. I really am.
We're all excited. We're all glad it's happening.
I just hope I just don't choke when we start doing this.
Yes, and don't worry, we're going to do this right. We're not going to go all fanboy over him.
Oh, no.
No. We're going to do that maybe up to 20 minutes before, and then we'll collect our
If it's
composure.
anything, it's going to be like one of our conversations on this podcast.
Yeah, it should go smoothly. We should be able to do it well, and we will do it justice.
We'll incite some humor. Harvey will challenge him to a pun war.
I will not issue a formal challenge, but...
It'll be a subtle challenge.
Mr. Floss, beware. Better keep your teeth clean, sir.
But yeah, so expect that next week, and expect this video to be up by this weekend. I shall strive to, from this point on, all videos to be posted within 3 days of when we record them. So we shall keep up to date as much as possible now that we're all live on our page on YouTube. So, in closing, what have we learned today?
Disney should let go of its inhibitions and let Deadpool be who Deadpool is.
Yes, let the Deadpool reign.
Yes, I completely agree there.
Well, we have also learned that we should keep Harvey away from all sports arenas.
Yeah, or
at least keep
theme
me distracted with food that is not convenient to throw.
We'll just like...
Not convenient to throw at a sports arena.
Well, a theme park
there has to be something.
There isn't.
A theme park we can probably get away with doing that. We just, get him a funnel cake, he'll be happy, and,
Overpriced funnel cake.
Frisbee funnel cake.
You're not right.
No, but I will be with the funnel cake in my hands.
Oh god, I just imagined Harvey in the Xena costume. Oh god, my inner eye.
I haven't even shaved my legs.
Oh, shut up!
God fucking damn it, now I got... How's wrong with you people?
I've learned that it's very easy to burn the minds of my friends.
Apparently.
And I am not a mind flayer. I don't have credible facial hair, let alone face tentacles.
Alright, what else have we learned?
Before we go more downhill than we already have.
Yeah. A lot of people have probably learned what a Rocky Mountain oyster is by now.
Yes, well, yes, they have. Probably other people have learned that bad shit happens to me and I have to deal with it.
You know what? For the blog, I'll just post up my food explorations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
your food conquests.
Yes.
Yes, you should. And you should occasionally throw in a wiki link to them.
Yes.
Alright, what else have we learned? We learned that for you to become an internet celebrity, it's not an easy task, and it takes true talent.
Yeah, so we've got our fingers crossed.
Yeah. We're doing our best here, we're just being ourselves, and we're hoping, for those of you that feel offended by what we're doing, what we say, please understand we're doing it in jest, and most of the stuff that we say that's offensive, we do not actually believe in. Mm-hmm. We're just doing it in jest. Please understand. Yeah. Joking.
It's part of our sense of
humor.
Who
said last time, I want to hang him from his nuts.
Yeah, and who wants to go find Michael Bay and castrate him with a rusty spoon?
No.
Spork.
There's a difference. There's a difference, though. Nobody would find that offensive, though. This is Michael Bay.
Michael Bay might.
Yeah,
if he heard what you were threatening with him, he'd probably blow his top.
He probably should. Have we done this again? Really? God, then
again, Floss, I'm coming for you.
The challenge has been set.
The brush is on the table.
At the end of the thing, I'm gonna be there at the end of the whole interview saying, "Finish him."
No, Mark. Who do me and Harvey keep telling you have to dress up as?
Oh, yes, okay. Are you ready?
Pun battle.
Pun batter.
For anyone familiar with the awesome anime Metabots, which I think we should spend a little time talking about at some point.
Yeah, so we should watch it. We should watch the DVD.
Well, we'll do a little review on the first episode.
Yeah, we've established with Mark that he would do an awesome cosplay of Mr. Referee. He could really pull it off with the right wig, fake mustache, and a little red bow tie.
Yes.
Raw battle.
Yeah. The racist little fucker.
I just go pop out of internet nowhere with the
garbage cans, ventilation ducts, everything.
Exactly. But yeah, so we've learned that we're awful people.
And
But at the same time, while awful people, we do good things.
Yes. We do also acknowledge that we come off as awful people.
Yeah.
And we do it as... It is all in good humor.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys don't...
So I hope that from the previous video where we asked you to email us if you're interested in coming and joining us for D&D, that our certain offensive comments don't affect that choice. Just be aware that there are certain things that we say that we don't mean, and other things that I will commit with a fiery passion if the time and opportunity arises.
Yeah,
I'm coming for you.
Sometimes we leave the cup a little loose, and our sense of humor can
what
be...
was that comment you made last time, Harvey?
Something that probably sounded and came across as pretty damn racist.
Now, people just gotta learn how to not be butthurt about it. Really.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, that is one thing
We've established this disclaimer so many times in each episode. I mean, you gotta have...
Yeah.
I wonder how many people stuck by after the Cards Against Humanity episodes.
Oh, God.
I bet not much.
Yeah. In the end, it comes down to just a couple of words that we must say. Please don't sue.
Yes. Please don't sue. Shits and giggles.
Yeah. All right, so that's it for...
Sorry for the butthurt.
Yeah. That's it for this week. Please be excited for next week, where we will be interviewing Brentafloss himself on this podcast.
And talking to him about his new CD coming out and future for what he has in store.
I gotta work on that that introduction announcer thing I'm gonna do.
Yeah. All right, so enjoy your week, everybody. Have a good one, and we shall see you later. Keep out of the tall grass.